So I'm out to prove or disprove on today's video. There's been a lot of speculation back and forth that my exploding pellets are all gun smoke and Hollywood effects. In fact, there was somebody else that's comments on a lot of people's channels. He was kind of going off about the airgun leashy exploding pellets. I am not supported by them. I haven't even bought any of their pellets. But today I wanted to, once and for all, show, do they make a difference or do they not make a difference? Everybody's wanting to know. I'm gonna keep making my own and using them because I like the visual effects. And personally, I do think they make a difference. So in today's video, I was told that their airgun leashy exploding pellets are based off the Gammo Swarm pellet. So we're gonna be using 22 cal. I already made some up. I did not make them. Let me put a picture right here. I did not make them like theirs with the leaving the hollow point open. I filled mine in, but I know everybody's gonna say something. I do have a scale, and I'm gonna show you guys what I did. I filled 5 with my compound, and then I filled 5 with drywall spackling, just to maintain the same weight, which I believe I left them at 15.7 grains. I'll show you on camera. Let me zero this out, turn this around. Okay, this is a cheaper scale. It doesn't go to 2 decimal points, but all right, let's see. There's an exploding round. Okay, 15.6. It was just touching 7. Oh, 4, 5. Wind's blowing out here. I should do this inside. So there's that one. There's that one. There's that one. And here's the drywall dust. So I don't want people saying, well, yeah, of course the exploding rounds are going to do different because they weigh a lot more, so you got more energy hitting impact on the target. Yeah, so we put drywall in one and we have exploding compound in the other. That should alleviate any concerns for grain weight making the difference. We're only going to shoot 3 targets today. Pizza pan with and without the exploding rounds, 1-inch board, and then for final conclusion that's going to really show everything, no, it's not ballistic gel. Ballistic gel is great. It shows wound cavity and such, but when it hits and comes out, it goes back in. So if you're not watching it on a slow-mo, you're not going to see what kind of expansion it had. So I got myself some red clay. We're going to shoot the red clay. I'll shoot 2 shots, one with the drywall compound, one with the exploding compound, and we'll just look at side by side, and that's going to tell us definitively, yes or no, this does make a difference. We're going to be using the Hot Sun Flash QE 22 cal PCP. Let me get set up and we'll get shooting. Here's what we're working with. I got the 1-inch board. We're not doing this for power, we're doing this for comparison. So this is just what I have. 1-inch board, cheap tin pie pan, or pizza pan, whatever you want to call it. Check out my creek today. We got a lot of rain. Had some flood concerns earlier, but looks like it's receding now. Thank goodness. And there is our 5-pound block of red clay. We will set that up last. Okay, there it is. See the white? That is just a drywall plaster center cord pellet. We're gonna shoot the pizza pan first. I'll reload and we'll shoot an exploding round next to that so you can see shot to shot. All right, camera's on down below. We're gonna stick it in the top left quadrant. This is just a plaster round. Okay, there's our benchmark. take it out and we'll do an exploding round. I'll show you. You can see the red compound in there. That is an exploding round. No cuts. Into the gun. We're loaded. I'm going to shoot top right quadrant. Smoke's flying. Let's go have a close look. Again, guys, I am not sponsored by airgun Lishi. Boy, I wish I was, because them are some fine pieces of equipment they got. So they are not paying me at all for this. This is my own review, just because I like to prove certain things when I believe that they are true. Not that I'm saying that this is, but look at these results. So there, that was just our drywall round. Same grain weight, 15.6, 0.7, whatever it was. In, through, went into my backboard, just a regular pellet hole. Line that back up. Now let's go look at the other side here. Look at the hole. That hole is bigger. I can't fake that. It was on camera. That hole is at least 1.5 times bigger than that one. Let's look at the back side. That thing hit and just tore the metal out. Over here it just punched through, but that one peeled it open. Let's look at the backboard. I got char all over and it just pounded that thing. But wait, that's not all. Let's set up the wooden board now. Okay, there is the plaster round, left side of the board. We're loaded in. We're in it. Let's reload all in one take. Spin this around. Put the exploding round in. There's the exploding round. Let's go have a look, shall we? Plaster round, exploding round. Okay, so on wood, they look pretty identical. Both rounds went through. That, I will say, does not look like it made any difference. So, okay. Looks like it's going to be 1 point to the exploding rounds on the first go, and 1 point to it doesn't do nothing. I don't think the wood was hard enough to get the expansion from the explosion is what's happening on the wood. But the clay, if we get the explosion, I think is going to show some serious results. Let's set that up. There we go. We have a plaster round. Let me show you guys so you know I'm not fudging. See the white tip? Plaster. Same thing, we're going to go to the left side of the clay. All right, beautiful hole. We'll look at that when we do go up for the close-up. Now, all in the same take, no cuts. Well, I hope I'm right. I'm going to look like a fool. There is the red tip exploding round. Right quadrant. Okay, so maybe I'm an idiot. No, I'm right. All right, so on first inspection, I see fragments of pellets on both sides. We have a smooth bore hole down the left side. Left to right, I would say the holes are pretty close without measuring. But the left side is a smooth cylindrical hole to the backside exit. The right side, look at this. You can see it goes in and it's stepped. There was more expansion from the explosion. It hit, it expanded, and then continued out the back. There's fragments of pellets jammed down inside the crevices. Exits, the exit is bigger on the exploding round. Hope you guys can see that. At first glance, I thought, oh boy, I was wrong. These don't make a difference, but no, that's pretty clear evidence right there. So, I mean, both same grain weight. We're not shooting through a cranny. We don't care about speed. They both weigh the same. Assuming the gun's pressured up to the same pressure, you should have similar results. We weren't checking accuracy. All we wanted to check today is, does it or does it not make a difference with exploding pellets? 2 out of 3 tests, that was conclusive. I mean, how can you argue with visual results you've seen for yourself with no trickery of the camera? Again, I'm not getting paid for this from them guys, so why would I lie about it? But hope you guys enjoyed that. We can put that to rest. I'm going to continue using exploding pellets in future videos, regardless of what people say. I think they're cool. See you guys next time.